Hello, welcome back to another video. Alright, this is the third and final part of my horrible roommate experience. Let's get to it. Alright, so we go to London the 7th of July, Wednesday, to, supervise this roommate, ex-roommate now, I should say. Shut up. While he takes out his things. They were supposed to be there at 12. Didn't show up till 12:45. And even then, he didn't even show up. It was just his mother and his brother. His mother's not allowed on the property. FYI. She's like banned. But anyway, the thing was though that we were also supposed to have cops on standby, like watching as well. They couldn't show up for another couple of days because London crime has just gotten so bad lately, I guess. And they had like 130 calls coming in at once, and this was just too petty for them to be there for. So the deal was that they wouldn't talk to us, we weren't going to talk to them. That's a-okay with me because the mother is just a crazy bitch. So they come in and start packing up, and everything was fine and dandy until they had, like everything packed up. And they started moving the stuff out, when I noticed that they were taking some of my stuff. As they were doing their thing, me and my mom were just sitting in the living room watching them. My mom had to go to the bathroom after they cleared out the bathroom of the ex-roommate's things. And I guess they took all the toilet paper. Every last roll. So I had to go into my room and grab like a roll of paper towels and gave it to my mom to finish off her business. But then I guess they went back into the bathroom and grabbed that. Like, what the fuck? That's not even yours. So I was a little murphed by that, but like, okay, whatever, it's just paper towels. I have more, I guess. But then, as soon as they were outside, and we could finally move around the apartment freely, me and my mom, I went to go grab my broom and dustpan. It wasn't there. They took the broom and dustpan, along with my garbages, and my recycling bins, and my garbage bags. Like, what the fuck? So, I went outside, grabbed all that stuff, but she had my garbage bins in her hand as I'm like saying, hey, can I have my bins back? And then she went off the walls. You're not supposed to talk to me. This is not part of the deal. I was like, whoa, I just want my stuff. It's right there. You have it. Can I just have it back? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. ma'am, I just want my things. Please, can I have it? Then she starts going off and off and off, and she's telling her son, go get Louie, the landlord. This is not part of the deal. You go back inside. I don't want to hear from you. And then I went off on her. I'm just like, shut the fuck up, you crazy psycho fucking bitch. I just want my stuff that you are taking. And then she's like, well, I don't know what's Andre's stuff and what's not. And then I was like, well, clearly the cleaning stuff is not, because he never used it. It's mine. Then my landlord came around to the back door, and he's just like, what's going on? And I'm just like, I just want my stuff. I don't want any trouble, but they're taking my things. And she was all like, well, why don't you just leave a note with your landlord, and I'll leave it there on the porch. So I texted my landlord the list of stuff. He gave it to her. They didn't leave it. They left with my stuff. So all my cleaning supplies, my broom and dustpan, and my recycling bins, they took all that. Those were the things that I couldn't get back from them. And I know it's like, oh, it's just little things that I could get back at the dollar store. But that's not the point of this. It's the principle that you took my things. Like, who does that? Honestly, if it wasn't bolted to the floor in that apartment, they took it. They're thieves. That's what they are. They're lying thieves. So glad they're gone. But yeah. I'm going to show you guys videos of what this apartment looks like. Because it was supposedly clean, okay? Like, I'm showing you guys the bathroom, the kitchen, his room, and the living room. And you tell me if that's clean or not, okay? It's not. You can't tell me that is clean. That's gross. That is really gross. This place is honestly disgusting. It smells so bad. God shit, piss. I don't know how anyone can live like this. Anyway, after all this was done, and they were finally gone, hallelujah, my landlord came in and, he checked out the place. We both went into the room that the ex-roommate was staying in because I didn't want to go in there alone, just in case they still had things in there and I didn't want to touch it because they might be coming back for it. But we went in, they left this desk, that they got out of the trash. Literally, it was on the side of the road for garbage. So, it's garbage. And they left an automatic cleaning litter box. Those things aren't cheap, man. Those things are about $300, I would assume. And it was filled with poop and pee of cat poop and pee. Great. There's where the smell was coming from. So we broke it down because it wouldn't fit in a garbage bag, and double bagged it because the smell was absolutely horrendous. This lady has been trying to get my contact information from my landlord, ex-landlord? Anyway, from the landlord, because she wants to sue me, and she wants all $700 of that rent back. But here's the thing, they're not getting it all back. They were still there within a week of July. So that's coming out of the rent. Moving the furniture out that they left because they didn't want it. That's being paid for with the money because they'd have to pay for it anyways. Damages, so all the repairs needed on that house is coming out of that because they damaged it. They got to pay for it. The money for my stolen items is coming out of that rent as well. And, possibly a few therapy sessions for me because I'm not going to be the same after this. So in total, they'll probably get about maybe $100. If I even want to give it back. The landlord's like, you don't have to give it back if you don't want to. But here's the money. Probably. I don't even want them to know my email for the e-transfer. I'm so terrified. Like, it's so bad, guys. Oh, also, so my roommate had his own freezer, right? He had a little open up freezer a little mini freezer. I had the freezer on the fridge. Everything was A-okay. Everything was great with that. They took all of my food that was in that freezer, all the containers, the ice cube tray, the reusable ice cubes, and all the food. Although I myself wouldn't ever eat that food. When they were doing renovations, that fridge was unplugged for a few months. That food is definitely spoiled. It's 3 years old. I just never had the time to go through it. But you know what? Hey, they can have it. And the way they packed their van, My God, I hope they lost something. I hope karma came down hard on these people. So they had their minivan and a teeny tiny little trailer hooked up to the van. Well, they had every big piece of furniture in the van. And all these little itty bitty boxes stacked up with one bungee cord going around the base of it. Oh, I hope they lost some boxes. And, not to mention, a very bad storm was in the making within 10 minutes after they left. I hope things got wrecked. Karma is a bitch. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. There will be no more updates. The only thing left to do in this apartment is clean and move. But hey, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Support me on Patreon. Thank you to this patron for supporting me. Every little bit of support helps me give you guys new videos every week. And don't forget to always be your best self and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Mwah! Bye-bye.